go live. We finna go live. Y'all, what's going on, man? It's your man, Big Tiger. Look, I'm outside. I don't know if I'm in my little country town right now, y'all. So I don't know how my reception's gonna hold up. Y'all let me know if I got good reception. But I'm out here waiting on getting some boiled peanuts right now. The man sign is called These Nuts. Oh shit, you got me ready. You ready? Hold on, y'all. All right, hold on, y'all. That's $6, right?
Yes, sir.
Here you go.
Thank you, neighbor.
All right.
Enjoy these nuts, man.
All right. My man said enjoy these nuts. Pause. So look, my man, I'm gonna give him a quick shout out real quick over in Sneeze, Florida. Y'all see them pickles in there? He put pickle juice in his boiled peanuts. They lovely. They lovely. So look, y'all, let's talk about it. Look, I'm here for it today. If y'all can hear me, we're gonna ride out for at least 30 minutes. I don't have anybody on with me today, so I'm ready for all the smoke. What y'all want to talk about? Let's get to it. What one thing I'm gonna say, I feel like right now Colorado is in a bad spot. Oh, he can get out. I feel like Colorado's in a bad spot because you had one guy to transfer out on Thursday, right? One guy transferred out on Thursday. Now y'all have this debacle right here. Now this, I've talked to a few people. A lot of people saying this is an ugly loss. Like this one hurt right here. This hurt a lot of people. This hurt a lot of fans. One guy said, "I ain't standing up no 12 o'clock ever again watching no Colorado game." That's the anger people have right now, right? Because you got a lot of people from the East Coast staying up late to watch these games. So y'all got to understand, West Coast people, it's normal for y'all to watch a game. It's 8 o'clock for y'all, 10 o'clock for y'all. It was like 2 in the morning last night when people was going to sleep after watching this game. And some people got to get up in the morning and go to work. So a lot of people are mad because they stayed up to watch this game, and Colorado had the game secured. And I'm gonna tell y'all, understand what I'm about to say now. Understand this 3 times in the NFL when this happened. 3 times, and they still in people's mind. The first time y'all might not remember, but Buddy Ryan, he had that great Bears defense, the 85 Bears. He was the coach of the Houston Oilers. And the coach for the Houston Oilers was a guy, I forgot his name, but he was the head coach for the Falcons for a while. He had this offense called a run and shoot. This guy was actually, I think he was coaching the Falcons when Dion was there, I think. But he would throw the ball a lot. When you throw the ball a lot, you keep putting your defense out on the field. When you throw the ball a lot, you keep giving the other team chances to come back and win the game. When you throw the ball a lot, you keep giving the other team chances to make adjustments to score. So what ends up happening when you up by 29 and Shadur saying the Brady thing, Brady, it's not just Brady when he's coming back and winning the last drive of the game. Brady beat a lot of people because when they was up, he would walk around, look at the defense, check to a run play, and run the ball down to 2 seconds on the play clock. 2 seconds. You know why he run it down to 2 seconds before he hiked the ball? He's trying to milk the clock. He's milking the clock so they can get out of Dodge. It's about winning the game. It's not about stats. It's not about stats. It's about winning the game. I'm going to tell y'all 2 more times when everybody know these times. Y'all remember when Marshawn Lynch went and talked to the media? Marshawn Lynch had already scored a touchdown. I think he had 100 yards rushing. If he'd have scored that second touchdown in the Super Bowl, he would have been MVP. And everybody know Marshawn Lynch was not going to talk to the media at the end of the Super Bowl. The NFL did not want that. They did not want Marshawn Lynch to act the donkey, so they tried to make Russell Wilson win the game. And what happened? They picked the ball off on the 1 yard line. When you try to make a quarterback be the MVP, This is what happened. You have to let the game play out. The game is set up a certain way. You can't cheat the game. You have to run. Most of the Super Bowl champions that we've seen had some kind of running attack. You had a running back that could close the game out. The running back is your closer. Another time, when the Falcons was winning the Super Bowl against the Patriots, they was blowing them out like 25-0 or something like that. People was leaving at halftime, going home, just like last night. But guess what the Falcons wanted? They wanted Matt Ryan to win the MVP. They kept throwing the ball. Falcons ended up losing, just like last night. You cannot continue to throw the ball and try to run up the score. You have to run the clock down. We have great running backs. Shadur had the most rushing yards last night. How? How does Shadur have the most rushing yards? Look, the quarterback for Stanford last night almost got identical stats as Shadur. So look, I want to say this right, because Shadur is a special player. But when you get way more opportunities to be great than other quarterbacks, you end up having better stats if you're a decent player. Now, Stanford quarterback, he's never had this many opportunities to throw the ball like this. But against Colorado, he did, because we want to keep throwing the ball. We trying to be fancy. We want to run the clock out. Him and Shadur had almost identical throws, almost identical rushes. Their stats almost look the same. So that means if this guy get the same amount of attempts like Shadur, he can put up numbers too. But the offense is not being catered around these other guys. This Colorado offense is being catered around Shadur and Travis right now. We can all see it. And I feel like Dylan Edwards, and Xavier, and kind of Jimmy Horn. Those are the 4 horsemen or the 5 horsemen they're trying to pump the ball to. They're not just letting the game play naturally. And we saw it last night. I'm finna jump into the comments after this. We saw it last night. When Travis got beat, they didn't snatch him out the game. When other cornerbacks got beat, they snatched him. When Xavier drop a ball, they don't snatch him out the game. When Travis drop a ball, they don't snatch him out the game. When other people drop the ball, they'll snatch him out. You can't do that, man. You break people's confidence. People feel like you don't believe in me. And when people feel like young kids feel like you don't believe in them, they shut down. And when they shut down, they go in the transfer portal. Some guys can't transfer because they transferred in and they done. They have to sit out. But the guys that got time, like if the freshmen that's coming in next year, these freshmen that's on the team right now, if their spirit get broke, they gonna transfer. I kind of see a balance where we being nice to the kids, but I also see we being real, like get up in your face yelling at some kids. And this defense you running, and you saw it last night, even with Travis, he got exposed in his defense. This defense is not helping these corners. So you're expecting some freshmen to come in and play on a high level. You got to help them out. You got to help them with blitzes. You got to help them with double coverage, with zones. You got to hide the play. I don't never see them disguising nothing on defense. I don't see fake blitzing. I don't see no disguising nothing. It's just we going to line up and baddest man hit my hand. And you're not going to beat good offensive coordinators like that. Because they keep seeing what you're doing, they're going to make adjustments, and eventually they're going to win. And you see that's what's happening to us, y'all. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. But let me jump into the comments. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, Miller should play a lot. Like Travis, no way Travis should have got that many targets. I feel like Travis should only play like on third downs, and Miller and Antonio, a lot of these other people should be getting some of these targets. Y'all saw last night, the other receiver had 13-something catches because he got a lot of targets. If you target a receiver enough, he's gonna get catches. We don't have blockers, but you make your blockers better when you run the ball. When you run sweeps, we done scored on like 3 wide receiver jet sweeps. We can run jet sweep. That's what Dylan Elk was supposed to be running. Those jets. He's so fast. He's so small. By the time he come around the line, they won't even see him until he's 2 feet around the corner. And once he's around the corner, you ain't catching him until he get about 5-6 yards. That's what Dylan's supposed to be doing. He's not a true running back, not at this stage. He's too small. He can't break tackles. Let him do the little short stuff in the flats, wide receiver stuff, little reverses, that kind of cute stuff. Maybe a draw. He is not a real running back, not at this level right now. Yeah, I don't think Travis should have played, especially not that many downs. Like, not that many downs. I don't think he should have played that many downs. I believe if they would have let Travis just play a little offense here and there and a few third downs on defense here and there, he would have made the same kind of impact on the game, and he would not have put himself at risk like he did. Like that shot Travis took in the end zone, that could have took Travis out. Yeah, I don't understand. That could have took that man out. We don't know what kind of internal damage that's doing when his liver already messed up. We need some big people online, but if you don't run the ball, y'all got to understand, it's not just we need big linemen now. Right now, they're not running the ball. On first down, when we up by 20 plus points, we're throwing the ball. Every first down. You don't do that. Y'all saw Shador getting up last night, walking real slow, hurting. Y'all saw him hurting. His body is starting to take the toll, and now we finna play the best teams on the back end. He already got hit more than any other quarterback, and now we finna play the meat of our schedule right now with better players. Y'all know that player for UCLA? He won the top defensive ends like heading into the NFL draft next year. He's the top of the board. You think he ain't finna come around this end and greet Shador with a whole lot of pain and frustration? Everybody looking at Shador like, oh, you the man? Oh, you the man, homie? Okay. They gonna try to make their highlight tape off you. If they sack Shador, that's gonna be the first thing on their highlight tape. Now the D-line is trash. D-line, I mean, one time we came with a blitz package, and Shiloh came up the middle. When as a D lineman, I played D-line, safety, and linebacker. I know all the positions. As a D lineman, D end, when you got a blitz coming, you got contained. Most times, if a blitz hit right, the quarterback is gonna get flushed out the pocket, and he's gonna run right into your lap if you just keep contained. So I'm looking at some of this stuff like, what in the hell these D linemen doing? If you know you ain't that good to get off the block, get wider. Get a little wider so you got a better leverage so you don't get sucked in. I mean, all of them get sucked in. All of them getting beat. They getting beat like they stole something, that D-line, man. It was sad looking at that D-line. Like, I don't see nobody. I thought 44 was going to step up, but I ain't see nobody step up and just say, I'm a just, a D-lineman can stop a drive, especially when you're throwing the ball every play. When they was in comeback mode, a D lineman can have 2 pass, like good pass rushes, and stop a drive. They can't do it. Nobody can. Let me see. Let me see. UCLA, they might beat us, man. The only thing that we got with UCLA, if they play enough games, they might can confuse that freshman quarterback. But we don't play enough games. Why? What I mean by playing games, that's when you acting like you in the zone, but you really in a man. When you acting like you blitzing, but you really backing out. Like, we don't do. I haven't seen one of our linemen back up yet. Like, I know Bishop can drop it to the passing lanes. You can act like you're gonna rush your lineman, and you can drop them back to the hash marks right in the passing lane, right where they were throwing them slants at. It's called games when you back out your D line, your defensive ends, and you make them back right into that zone and you pick the ball up or bat it down. We ain't doing none of that. Yeah, that back end schedule look crazy. Like, I don't understand what's going on with McCarty. I think McCarty might be one of them guys. At first, last week, I was saying he wasn't going to leave. Like, this is the best spot for him. But when I seen that other linebacker get in the portal, and I saw how the spirit changed last night, and how, like, I'm looking at people on defense arguing at each other. And I'm looking at Camardi, looking at the guy that's supposed to be replacing him, getting beat for touchdowns 2 times. Now, he got beat for touchdown last week and this week. And I respect the guy. What's his name? Stoudemire. I respect the guy. His dad played in the league. I saw his tape coming out of high school. He looked solid. But when you're a 5-star guy and you feel like you're better than somebody, and they get more snaps than you, and he getting beat, and you on the bench, but you start feeling some type of way. You start feeling some type of way, and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. No, dog. Poor coverage does make a D-line job hard, but the D-line has to get pressure. The D-line cannot get consistent pressure. If anybody, at first I was saying it was our linebackers was weak, but no, our D-line is weak. Our D-line don't show up at all. Like, they don't show up, man. Yeah, them 5 to 10 yard slants, that means you need to run a zone. You need to run a zone, or you need to blitz. And if you blitz, you got to take away the inside. But the blitz got to get there. If the blitz comes and the defensive end let the quarterback get around the corner, that's how you get beat for a big play. So the D line is really was hurting us. And these play calls, like, you got to help these corners out. You see, Travis, everybody know Travis is a special athlete. And Travis was even getting beat on that slant. It's hard to cover a slant if you got a big body wide receiver, or if you got a receiver with quick feet like a Chad Johnson. It's hard to cover that. The linebackers, I don't know what's going on with the linebackers, man. I thought the other linebacker was going to play number 22. I thought he was going to play this week. And that dude, he's special. I thought he didn't play. They got the safety playing linebacker now. Woods playing linebacker now, and some of the passing downs. Yeah, the D linemen are very small. Colorado D linemen, they're very small, like very small. So that's our weakest link right there. Our D line and number 65. Every game 65 get a penalty, and every game 65 get beat. Like, he get manhandled. This week he did better as far as blocking, but I know he had a penalty for holding one time and cost us one time. So he always kind of mess up. We had 17 penalties. That's just crazy right there, 17 penalties. Yeah, you're right. Poor pass rush made everybody job hard. Everybody. Stars don't matter at this point. I got what you're saying, but you still got guys with the reason why you got stars is not because you just had a lot of catches in high school. You can have some kids at a little small private school that got a bunch of catches. But if you don't have the measurables, if you don't have the speed, you don't have the size, or if you don't have something special, a lot of times you're not getting a lot of stars. Like, I'm telling you, I've seen some guys that put up good stats, and they are 2-star, 3-star. But sometimes they be too small as a quarterback, or they might be a defensive end with a bunch of sacks, but they are fast guys, so they just run around. So they know, okay, once he gets to the next level, he gonna get beat up. He can't stop the run. He a fast. He might be a safety playing D end in the high school, he got 20 sacks. They not gonna make him be a 5-star because he got 20 sacks. They gonna make you be a 5-star if you got something like size and speed, or you can catch real good. So they looking at your intangibles saying, okay, you can do stuff better than most people. You should measure out on the next level. Now it comes to the middle part. And on the middle part of these DBs, they are stressed out right now. These dudes got a lot of pressure on their head right now. Like, you're the most watched team and you going one-on-one, and if you mess up, they snatching you out the game. You know your whole town watching, and if you get burnt or something, you get snatched. You can't even come back and redeem yourself. And everybody know, they say cornerback and quarterback are the two hardest positions to play in football. So if the cornerback is the hardest position, and you on the big stage and you get snatched out, you know what that do to your psyche? You know what that do to you? Like, man, I blew it. You feel like you blew it, and it's hard for people to bounce back from that. It's hard. That's right, 23. But like 23, he's still young, man. He a freshman. So I don't want to go too hard in on 23 because he a freshman, man. Now you're right. If a 5-star don't play, they will transfer because they know they can go anywhere and start. Now I don't think Warren Sapp gonna take over the defensive coordinator job. I think Warren Sapp is a you got some kind of fiery guys. They good to fire people up. They good for teaching stuff, but they ain't real good when they get too emotional. And sometimes when you calling plays, you got to kind of keep a calm head so you don't get too emotional. And I don't know if Warren Sapp, I mean, I know he know football, but I don't know if he really understand the back end coverages and all that kind of stuff. He might. I ain't never heard him talk about it. I know he know the D line play. I know he know that. We need Warren Sapp in here to help land some of these big defensive linemen. Man, we get some of these big defensive linemen that can get pressure up the middle. Now some of these mistakes that we get exposed on, we won't see them because the quarterback won't have time to throw the ball. Man, look, I think 65 is almost a running back, Victor. He in the backfield so much, he almost a fullback, man. That dude, he live in the backfield. Exactly. They gotta, man, with the talent we got, we should be running a whole bunch of different kind of plays. Like, I don't understand it, y'all. I don't understand. Yeah, Coach Brown do have a lot of good dogs a lot of good players in the doghouse, and I don't understand it either. Like, I don't understand why McCaskill is not out there playing. Like, okay, when y'all see McCaskill get the ball, this is what I want y'all to pay attention to. When you look at number 3 and number 9, watch when they get hit by another player. They rarely get extra yards after contact. They might outrun somebody, they might juke somebody, but once somebody get hands on them or get a body on them, they are normally done. McCaskill run through tacklers. So he's gonna get you another yard and a half, 2 yards. That adds up at the end of the game. That adds up that now instead of being 2nd and 7, it's 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 5. So and big backs like that, and he ain't really technically a big back. He's a game breaking back. Guys like that, they at least need about 12 touches a game. I think the guy got the ball like 6 times. He need to get the ball like 12 times. Like, he needs to be the bell cow starter. This is what I feel like they need to do with running back, and they can fix their running back issue. You say this week you are the starter. To me, it seems like Edwards been starting every week. This you say, okay, McCaskill's gonna be our starter. You're gonna get the bulk of the carries. We only gonna sub you out when you tap your helmet and say you tired, or if it's a third down, something like that, when we know Dylan will do better on a third down than McCaskill. That's the only time you take him out unless he say I need to come out. That guy is a game breaker. Now, if he has 16 carries and he can't get the job done, he in the game with like 3 yards of carry. Now you go to another back and you let Smoke have a whole game and you let Savion have a whole game and you find out who is your dog. We got to have a leader. All this running backs need to get so many reps before they can get they get to learn the defense. They get to learn the flow of the game, and that's when they start breaking more runs. When you're getting 4-5 yards a game, it's like a basketball player when they only getting like to shoot the ball like 2 times a game. You kind of get rusty and you rushing your shot. You trying to do everything in one play because you don't know when you're gonna touch the ball again. You can't be patient on a run because you don't know if I'm gonna ever get another chance this game. Yeah, I want to see Smoke get some touches, man. Let me see. Nah, I don't think they cursed for stumping on Oregon's logo. I don't think Colorado was cursed. I just think Colorado is playing against some teams with some good players, and now people got tape on Colorado. Y'all got to understand, Colorado's best game was TCU. TCU didn't know what to expect. After that, everybody got tape on Colorado. And you remember what Keyshawn Johnson said. These other coaches are helping each other out. Tell them, hey, look, this is what they like to do. This is what they like to do. We saw it last night. Colorado is going to do what Colorado is going to do. They're not going to change up their formula. So, like, all right, you can see this a lot in the NFL. When a starting quarterback goes down and they go to a backup, the backup will have a great game. You know why the backup has a great game? Because when you get to these higher levels, this is how the defensive coordinators break down film. They find out what you like to do, what plays you got the most yards on, and they say, okay, we're going to try to stop these plays. We're going to try to take away these plays. When the backup comes in, they don't know what the backup likes to do, what the backup quarterback likes to do. So they don't know really what plays to call to stop him. They're not just calling the defense to stop your offense. They're calling defenses to take away certain things that quarterbacks like to do. That's what they're doing. So Colorado's going to keep doing the same thing. These defensive coordinators are looking at the film. They say, okay, they like to do this on second and 7. They like to throw this to Jimmy Horn. On third and long, they like to do this crossing route. Okay. Oh, they like to run the post on third and 10. Okay. And they on key in on that and take it away. The reason why Travis is so explosive in his offense, because Travis is a freak of nature and he can just do stuff on the fly, and you really can't plan for when he just do stuff on the fly. You don't know how to, because you don't know if he will ever do that ever again. Travis is so unique. They can't plan to really start. Only thing they can kind of do with Travis is double team him. And once you double team Travis, it opens up the offense for everybody else. So that's why the offense was so explosive with Travis coming back, because the defense has to rotate and shuffle to Travis, and now it opens up everybody else. Stanford never gave up. Yeah, I give them credit. But when your defense, your cornerbacks are getting beat on the island, change your defense. You don't keep running the same defense and just keep letting your guys get embarrassed on national TV. What 13 had, I think his name number 13, he had 13 catches, almost 300 yards. When do you say, okay, we need to double him? When? When are you going to say, okay, enough is enough? This guy is good. Let's put another man on him. We said, no, we got this. We're going to put Travis on him. You start beating Travis. Okay, Travis, get him again, Travis. Like, it's like we watching the fight in the backyard trying to see who the best. No, you put another spy on him. You put another spy on him. The play calling, let me see. Yeah, the play calling is they gotta run the ball, man. Brady would make a good offensive coach because Brady knows how to win. Brady understands, like Brady understands, okay, the quarterback is an important piece, but I don't want to be the highest paid, the big man. I want my whole team to feel like we all equal, we all one unit. Right now, what Colorado's doing, they elevating Shador to a level where he's above everybody else. And envy starts to come in sometimes. That's just part of it. Envy starts to come in when you see him with your girlfriend and they talking about Shador. And some people start like, damn. Like some people won't not gonna want to play for Brady. Some people gonna not even want to block for him. Like you seen that time when Coach Prime said he didn't like it when Shador ran over that guy. He showed grit, effort. He ran over a guy last game, not the Stanford game, the game before that. And he said none of his linemen was down there to hip him up. None of the linemen was down there to hip him up. You know why? Because they're like, hey, man, he the superstar. They don't feel like this is my quarterback. We all together. They feel like you hear them. They talking about he getting $4.8 million this year, and they looking at damn. I ain't getting no money like that. People start kind of feeling some type of way when everything going your way. You got a pretty girlfriend. You getting all the money. They talking about you on every YouTube video. Sometimes people start getting a little salty. So that's why they ain't going to bat for him like that. That's in my opinion. I could be wrong on that, but that's how I feel. You're right. Dylan Edwards is not a running back. He is not a running back, Will. We can get all the big cornbread dogs on the offensive line, but if they don't run the ball, it ain't gonna matter. Now on defensive line, they gonna do their thing. On defensive line, they should take off. I didn't see Bishop last night. Did y'all see Bishop last night? I didn't see him last night. The jury's out on McClain. I'm gonna see what happens these next few games. These next few games, we finna go get some dogs. Like we going against like 4 out of 5 teams are ranked. So you'll never know who's gonna get hurt. You'll never know what's gonna happen. McClain might end up getting 2-3 picks at the end of the season. He might end up being a starter. We don't know. So I ain't gonna really necessarily say he out the door, but it ain't looking good. Let's say that. It ain't looking good. Let me see. Who would you say that listened to Coach Prime? What you mean? Who listened to him? Tiger, who would you say that listened to Coach Prime? I don't know why you talking about the coaches or you talking about the players that listen to Coach Prime on offense or defense. You're right. They need to keep 22 as a starter. He need to be in there the whole game. And it's gonna be some rumors with some more guys transferring. Uh yeah, Edwards and Jimmy Horn. They and Xavier done dropped a lot of passes, man. Like I'm telling y'all, if a receiver drop a pass every game, something is wrong. You're right. You're right. How he broke them tackles. Like you got to have a running back that can break tackles, man. You got to have that. Yeah, that's that politics stuff that Kamara was talking about. And y'all remember that safety that transferred out from Arkansas State? He was like, behind the crooked smiles or whatever, he was like, it's crooked smiles or something he said like that on his IG or on Twitter. So he was saying, and you remember they was telling him he had to block. I remember he was mousing people at practice, and he didn't get his number for a long time. And they was getting on him about blocking. Why are you getting? What tight end do we have that blocks? Who block? We don't even run the ball. Why you want a tight end that can block when we don't run the ball? Help me understand. Help me understand. I don't have my Cash App on here, man. I need to set that up. I don't have it on here. Yeah, Travis won 100%. I don't know why he should have played that much, man. He should have played only third downs on offense, and only on big third downs too. Like I don't think he should have played that many plays, man. They went crazy with Travis last night, like it's a video game. Look, if Travis didn't have those 2 touchdowns last night, understand what I'm saying, y'all. If Travis didn't have those 2 spectacular touchdowns that he had, like those touchdowns he had, I don't know too many other players that's gonna make those plays, right? But that when he got caught over that time, that was nasty. That if he didn't catch them 2 touchdowns, everybody would be going in on Travis Hunter. They'll be calling him overhyped, all this kind of stuff. That was nasty, that catch. That was nasty. But I don't understand why the safeties weren't never showing up on them slants and them one-on-ones. Like, if he the only one killing y'all, why are y'all not shaded towards this guy? Exactly. Now, but Weaver dropped the ball. But I'm gonna say this: when Travis is in the game, Shador does not go through all his progressions. When Travis is in the game, he favors Travis like 50% of his attention goes to Travis. So that's why I feel like Travis don't need to play every play. He need to only play when they need him on big third downs. Yeah, we couldn't adjust. And see, that happen a lot of times when a lot of teams go into halftime and they up, they don't really make no adjustments. And so when the tides turn, I don't know why they can't make adjustments in timeouts like in basketball. And in basketball, you call it timeout and you make adjustments. In football, people act like we can't make adjustments unless it's halftime. I don't understand that. You think Charles Kelly don't want to take orders? Well, hell, now you say Kelly don't want to take orders from Coach Prime, but Coach Prime covered for Kelly last night when they said they tried to go at him, and Coach Prime said, "Nah, if you got something to do with the defense, that's me. Don't blame him. That's me." So Prime is covering for Kelly, but Kelly calling the defenses. If Kelly calling the defenses, Kelly need to take orders from somebody, cause they getting roasted, man. They making everybody look like Heisman caliber receivers. Like, what's his name? Jerry Rice's son. He balled out against us. This receiver right here balled out against us. The backup quarterback last week balled out against us. Like, everybody balling out against us. Like, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. So Kelly got to change something. I ain't gonna say the DBs are too light to press, but they are not the biggest. And so that's why I feel like McClain is the biggest corner that we have. Like, far as just to me, his physical presence is better than everybody else. You see when that tight end tried to run up on at USC, tight end tried to run up on McClain, and McClain jaw jacked him. Like, bro, don't run up on me like that. I don't understand pressing on first down unless you got a blitz coming behind it. And I feel like that's when they say with superstars, Coach Prime want his guys to play like he played. He could press on first down. Most guys can't. You right. You right. Cooper got beat on that one long play, and he tripped. He was like a turf monster. He slipped and fell, and they took him out. They took him out. He held Buddy down the whole first half. They took him out when he slipped and fell, and then Buddy went off. I don't know if Coach Kelly was let go from Alabama. I don't know. I appreciate that, Wells. I ain't gonna say Colorado's all hype, Jerry. Colorado could have won that game. If Colorado would have just ran the ball last night, they would have won the game. And we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. It'd be all good. But since they didn't run the ball and they tried to create more hype around Shador, now this is becoming real ugly. Y'all say Kelly a mole. Yeah, this is why a lot of coaches can't coach their son, because you want your son to be great. So you're gonna always roll the dice for your son. When it's just like having a pretty girlfriend. If you got a real pretty girlfriend and if she asks you to do something you know you don't got no business doing, you still gonna try to do it because she pretty. But if it's a girl that you like her, but she ain't all that pretty, and she asks you to do something crazy, you be like, I ain't doing that. And that's how it is with a quarterback. And when his dad is the coach, if it's a normal quarterback, it's like, nah, we ain't gonna let you do that. You're gonna end up throwing an interception. When it's the coach's son, he's like, I believe in you, son. I believe you can throw the ball 60 times a game and not throw any interceptions. I believe in you. Let's go. Uh Miller was out there, man. He had one catch. But when you got Travis playing every play, that's Miller's spot. I I think all these corners are good in their own right, but I don't think McClain ain't really showed us that he's just better than everybody else right now. I think he's special, but almost all the corners we got, they special, or they wouldn't even be there. I just feel like the defense ain't helping them out. They ain't helping with the defense. Yeah, I don't think the cornerback like lived in boat either. I think at Miami, it's a culture shock when you leave an area that's hood and it's like a large percent of African American. Because I went through it when I went to App State. I was in the mountain. It was like 5%, 5% everybody, like foreign exchange students, black, Asians. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was kind of hard some days. But once you got used to it, so it took you like 6 months to get used to that. So yeah, I don't think he like it either. Man, I can't say every position should be up for grabs. The safeties did pretty good. The safeties played good. Um, the corners played good the first half. It's just I think them defense you got to help your players out, man. You can't, like with Michael Vick. When a team played against Michael Vick, they took their best linebacker and they spied Michael Vick, or they would put a safety down and spy Michael Vick. You had to have somebody to spy Michael Vick. You got to help your defense out because your defensive ends couldn't run with Michael Vick. Your D line can't run with him, so you got to bring a linebacker down to help spy. So that's the same thing. If you got anybody that's starting to to run through your defense, you have to say, okay, y'all, as a collective, we can't stop this guy. What can we do to stop him? Let's do this. We got to change something to stop this guy. And Colorado has not shown me they can do that yet. A lot of people starting to look at Coach Prime a little sideways. A lot of people, man. Like, look, did y'all see how Coach Prime was looking on the sideline? He was looking cold. He was looking cold and old on the sideline. I was like, dang, Prime. Coach Prime like he want to go inside. He just wasn't looking inside. Oh, another thing, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Has Coach Prime ever got hit with that cold water? I don't think they ever throw the cold water. Maybe at Jackson State, maybe. I can't recall them throwing cold water on. I can hear Coach Prime like, hey, look, if y'all throw that cold water on me, it's gonna be some problem. You're gonna be in that portal. I can see Coach Prime say, look, I got Louis on, I got this on. You know how much it costs? Throw cold water on me, man. You better watch out. But I never seen Coach Prime get the Gatorade bath. I think you're right. Game management is on Coach Prime because he got the final say so on everything. He got the final say so. You're right. He don't bench everybody on miss assignments. See, some people he do, some people he don't bench, and I don't like that. Like I feel like they took the running back guy, McCaskill, when he dropped that ball. I feel like when he dropped that ball, we ain't seeing no more after that. But everybody else on drop ball. Travis dropped ball. We'll see him. Xavier, he dropped balls, and we see him. Jimmy Horner dropped balls. We see him. They don't get pulled out the game. Like I feel like the same thing happened with number 6. I don't know if number 6 is hurt, that wide receiver, but he dropped the ball one time. I ain't seen him no more. I saw that dog, and this is the thing about McClain. When he in the game, dog, you just see him, dog. His presence, he like a big linebacker or something in the game. Like every time he come to the game, I see him, man. He just stand out. I heard about Juju Mitchell. I wonder why he in the doghouse. Uh, do y'all know why Juju Mitchell is in the doghouse? Coach Brian's staff is weird. Yeah, you're right. They did say Kenny was gonna play this game, and I was waiting to see him play, man. He didn't play a snap, bro. I thought him and I thought both of the 22 was gonna play all game, and they would, man. I was so mad last night. I thought I thought once we got up by 29, they should have put 22 in the backfield. That's McCaskill, and he should have ran for 100 yards. 100 yards. Uh, yeah, this could get ugly next 5 weeks. Like Colorado been on Coach 30. Y'all know Coach 30 do those funny videos. They've been on Coach 30, I think, 2 times now. No, 3 times now. And 2 times with a loss. That's not good. You don't want to be you don't want to be the team that keeps showing up on Coach 30 with a loss, man. You don't want that. Uh You say 77 moved out the way for Shador can get a sack, so he could get sacked? No, I didn't see that. Y'all saying 77 moved out the way. I got to go. Y'all sure he wasn't trying to pick up somebody else? Somebody was stunting and he was looking for the stunt man. I'm gonna go look at before I go sign on that. I got to go see that with my own two eyes. I'm almost the same way with that. Travis Hunter, he either need to play majority offense or majority defense. Like, I don't care what you say. He can be in great shape, all that kind of stuff. When you play more snaps, you lose a little bit of your power. You lose a little bit of your oomph. You're not the same person in the fourth quarter that you was in the second quarter, in the first quarter. You don't have the same power. When you playing that many plays, you gonna slow down some. You can't tell me he ain't slowing down some. Yeah, Edwards should be the slot receiver, man. And they should all rotate. Number 6, Jimmy Horn, Edwards, all of them. Because Jimmy Horn cool, but Jimmy Horn is not a number one. He's not a number one receiver. He's a good slot receiver. So if you got a bunch of good slots, everybody should rotate on the slot. And I understand they saying that practice he don't want a spot or whatever, but in the game, Jimmy Horn is not just dominating in the game. It's no game that Jimmy Horn took over the game. Jimmy Horn, he a player that gets yards when they run the play right. He's not the player that's just making crazy plays like how that play Travis did last night. How he caught that ball and shook that guy and spin and went for the touchdown, whatever. That's not who Jimmy Horn is. So what I'm saying by that is number 6 and number 3, all of them should be getting them same reps. And why this is important, because when you having fresh legs, you make the DBs run more. Most time the DBs don't come off the field. If you keep changing out your wide receivers, now you run the DBs, you run them into the dirt. And in the fourth quarter, they too tired. When you hit them with that hitch and go, they can't recover. Yeah, Chase transferred. I know Chase transferred and he was like our strongest D lineman. He transferred. You said the safety got to step. Yeah, but see, I think the defense that they calling, they're not allowing the safeties to help out. They making the corners do one-on-one. I don't want to see a sweep with Travis on third down. I want to see a sweep with Dylan Edwards on third down. Dylan Edwards is the fastest person on the team. The reason why a sweep is so effective is because the D linemen are running in towards the quarterback. When the sweep comes around the corner, Dylan Edwards is so small, they can't see him over the line. By the time they see him, they can't react to that little dude. He gone. I can't tell you. I can't tell you, Carlos, why them guys ain't playing, man. I wish I knew. Yeah, the jet sweep. Yep. Yeah, that Prime does have a level of class. I do notice that he try to protect his players and he try to protect the coaches. I'm seeing some of that. The Prime only really go at you when you get out of line with him. That's when he don't care. He'll take the gloves off. No, I don't think McClain should play free safety. I mean, he looked like he could play safety, but I think he a better corner. I think he an elite corner He just got to get some more reps. Get some more game film behind him. Some more real live competition. I think he's gonna be just fine. Honestly, if he's still in Colorado, I think he's gonna be one of the all-time greats. If they just once he get his confidence behind him and they get a better D line, everything gonna change. Nah, this team ain't still finding themselves. This team got their identity right now. That's why other teams can stop us. This team is built around let Shadur be the Heisman hopeful. This team, they know they got running backs on the bench that can run the ball. They refuse to run the ball because they want Shadur to get his numbers up. Like I'm not gonna say too much about all the safeties make plays and they mess up. All of them make plays and they mess up. Shallow done made plays and he done messed up. Like I can't really say it's one safety that just way better than everybody else. 18 looked real good, but I even seen when 18 messed up last night. Like somebody caught the ball on him on a third down. So everybody 29 plays hard, but even 29, I seen when he done messed up and they caught the ball on him. So all the safeties they play, I say our safety play is like a B plus. They as a committee, our safety play is solid, but we don't got no just show enough jump off the page. I know you going to the league safeties. I know you gonna show enough be a second to third round, first round pick. I don't think we got no kind of guys like that at safety. Now we might have it at corner, but we need the D line to really see. Y'all keep saying Kelly part of the problem. I think Kelly is because I don't like his play calling. Yeah, I've seen that a few times when the secondary they talking while the ball getting hyped. I saw that they out of position. Well, I feel like the team they feeling themselves, but I feel like it's the offensive coordinator's job. It's the offensive coordinator's job to call plays to get these boys in a better position. And the offensive coordinator did not do that last night. When you up by 29, you have to run the ball on first down. You run the clock. If Colorado would have came out there and just got one first down and ran 6 minutes off the clock, they would have won that game. If they'd have did that 2 times last night, they just came out there and ran the play clock down and got one first down and punted, they would have won the game. They would have won. I'm kind of feeling that too. So hey, Carlos told us so Charles Kelly and the offense coordinator Lewis, they don't like Coach Prime at the heart. I kind of feel that way too a little bit because I don't never see them really embracing Coach Prime. It's like a straight, you have one of those relationships where it's just like, I'm here to get my money. We don't got to be friends. I'm just here to do my job. I kind of get that feeling too. That it's like they just there to do their job and win, build their resume, and go get a head coaching job where they can make millions. That's what I feel like. Uh, oh yeah, that penalty for Hunter was a killer. That we were like 4th and 23 or something, and they out there like I don't know if that was a personal foul because the dude was blocking him. It ain't like he punched him. Like I don't know. I don't know if that was Vegas, and they was like, "Look, we see anything, throw some flags, and we need to keep this game close." Oh no, I didn't see what Travis Hunter did. I didn't see that as a personal foul. I saw that as two players being edgy, and the play like he was still going when he pushed him. It didn't like he was just they walking back to the huddle and he pushed him. They still facing each other, and dude trying to block him. So I don't know, man. That was a killer play though. That was. Now, yeah, Shiloh couldn't catch that huge receiver, but hell, the other, yeah, he could. I don't think Shiloh got his daddy speed now. We ain't never say that. Uh, that's right. That's right. I saw that. I said, dang, Shiloh almost got ran down that time when he got that 80-yard interception. He wanted to high step it, but he felt that guy coming up on him. So he know his speed. He know he don't got track speed, but he get the job done. I say that. Man, it's hard to stop them slants if you don't got no help underneath, man. Them linebackers got the help underneath. Yeah, the coaches ain't helping when you throw every down. That's true. You're right. You're right, Troy. I feel like that loss was just bad coaching, man. That was just bad coaching. Look, first it was the crossing routes killing Colorado. Now it's the slant routes killing Colorado. It's almost the same concept. People crossing. So that means the linebackers are not disrupting the play. The linebackers got to put their hands on these wide receivers running through my house. Uh, so and that's one thing. I look. We can talk about the D line not doing good. We can talk about the cornerbacks messing up. We can talk about the safeties messing up. But when do we ever get good play from our linebackers? Does do any has any one of our linebackers broke up a pass, caught an interception, got a sack, got a big hit? Like, where do our linebackers even play? Where are our linebackers? I think our linebacker core is like a C minus. Our D line is a D. Linebacker core is C minus. Safeties are a B plus, and the cornerbacks are I don't know. They may be C pluses. C pluses. Yeah, the DC didn't make no game adjustment. It was just terrible. You're right. You're right. Coach Prime, he wanted Shadua to pat them stats. You're right. And like, it's no chance he's gonna win the Heisman now. No chance now. No chance. So right now, you have to run your offense and you have to try to win the games. Like winning this game right here, if we won that game, now we had one more game to win, and we could have got against Arizona. We went to a bowl game. He won that game. Now you had a winning season, and everything's good. Yeah, I'm gonna see how that cold didn't look good on Coach Prime last night, and it ain't cold yet, y'all. It's you know how he was in the video talking about, oh man, it ain't that cold up here. He looked cold last night, and it ain't snowing yet. Now I can't wait to see Colorado when it's snowing with that all white on. I think that's gonna look good. I don't know if they're gonna do it better than Penn State, but I think they're gonna make it look good. Now I like that jacket Coach Prime had on last night with that buffalo. I might order that one now. I like that. That was nice. And I do like how some of them Florida boys got them gold teeth in their mouth with that gold helmet. That look nice too. I ain't gonna lie, that look nice. I'm from Georgia, and I got a lot of people from Florida, dog. We love gold teeth. It's just part of it. I don't know why we do it. We just love it. Mm. It ain't no knockoff Louis, man. They just ain't playing it. They ain't winning Louis right. They don't have knockoff Louis. They just weighing it wrong, man. They weighing it wrong. Hey, you fell asleep and woke up and see the game. Hey, one of my partners told me that. He betted on the game. He said, okay, well, this game won. He changed the game. He said, we're going to win this game by 14. Woke up that morning mad as hell. I'm going to tell you why I'm mad. Because I went to a sports bar last night to watch the game. And the game was still going. And they were closing down. I had to leave out. So I'm doing all this, trying to watch the game on YouTube while I'm driving home, about to die, and they lost. Man, I was so mad. No, this team should be no 0-7. We got the talent to win. We got more talent than some of these teams we done played against. I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that saying we should be 0-7. But hey, McClain might got bad footwork, but I'm gonna tell you what McClain ain't doing. I watched the last game. He's not putting his hands on the wide receivers. He's not even extending his hands to get the jam on them. So if you ain't doing your technique right, man, like I went to a little league game today and I'm looking at some little boys I might work with. They got these little boys squatting down like they girls peeing. I'm like, what kind of why y'all got the defense line in real stands? Like, and they got 5 coaches on the sideline. And I'm like, y'all got 5 coaches and everybody looking at this and y'all letting this just be. So a lot of these players that come in here, they never had real coaching. They never had like when you have to learn a new technique, like how when you play basketball, some people have to change your shot. When you changing your shot through the season, it's hard and you start not wanting to shoot the ball because you're not confident in your technique. And I think that's what's going on with these DBs. They just not confident in their technique because what they've been doing all their life, I think they critiquing them and they changing their technique. And these guys are in the fire right now. Yeah, every game on TV, national spotlight, everybody seeing you, and the pressure is heavy. Somebody saying Juju is a dog, but Bentley is better. No, I can't say Shallow. Shallow don't wrap up when he tackle, but Shallow was leading the team in tackles before he got hurt. So I can't say Shallow don't tackle. You don't lead the team in tackles if you don't tackle. Well, they give up 35 points a game. You can't win in the SEC like that, but in the pack, the Mountain West and all that, West Coast, you can win giving up 35 points. Ask USC. USC give up 35 points. They spot a team 35 points and still win. Cooper should have stayed in the game. I rock with Cooper, man. Cooper, my guy. Cooper, he's scrappy. He don't quit. And when they took Cooper out, that's when the defense died. Yeah, I'm with you with the running backs and the linebackers on the bench. He leaving too many of them on the bench. I'm frustrated with that. But I don't know if that's his call or that's somebody else's call. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Coach Prime call. But we don't really understand with the injury because I heard Savion got hurt. I ain't seen him in the last 2 games, so I don't know. The last game I really seen Savion was the Oregon game. That's true. That's true. Coach Prime had coached his sons. And the thing about his sons, it's not his sons. His sons are not making us lose. Like I see sometimes when Shadur will miss some throws, a lot of quarterbacks gonna miss some throws. I see NFL quarterback missed throws. That throw last night with Travis, he missed that throw. He missed another throw with Travis one time. I think he missed a throw with Weaver one time. So he gonna miss throws, but for the most part, Shadur is not a liability. He's an asset to the team. And Shallow the same way. Shallow don't. I've never seen a game where Shallow just got beat consistently. He might give up one or two plays, but I don't see him just getting beat consistently and touchdowns getting thrown on Shallow. Like he might miss some tackles here and there, but he leading the team in tackles. So I can't go at Shallow or Shadur because they doing their job. Yeah, I think that the O line will do better if they take some pressure off the O line and run the ball more. Most of the whole university feeling themselves too much. This is what I don't like about the fans at Colorado. The fans, the fans don't know how to win at Colorado. When Colorado start getting close to losing, they get quiet as hell, boy. They they did the whole student section and all the fans, all the person still cheering is that old lady. That old lady, she the only one still cheering. Everybody else get quiet. Colorado was up last night. And they were looking like they right here. I'm like, y'all winning. They ain't cheering on third down no more. They just looking like, oh shit, we about to lose. They putting that energy into the air. You got to keep cheering. I mean, they substitute a lot on defense, but when you substitute a lot on defense, I'm gonna tell you what that does. When y'all doing film study, everybody is alert and looking at film study because you know you're gonna see your plays. And now when y'all talking about stuff in the lunchroom, walking in the weight room, all that kind of stuff, y'all talking about the plays, and he say, yeah, on that slant route, I try to do it like this, and it didn't work. And the other guy, like, yeah, I try to do it like this, it didn't. So now you got more guys talking about the game with each other because they all playing, and it makes you feel like a team. When you know you got your starters and the only way you're gonna get in the game is somebody break their leg, that's not a good feeling, man. You start zoning out towards the end of the season. Uh Prime don't hey Prime, they don't know nothing about load management. They don't know nothing about that. They gonna run Shadur in the grunt. I thought Shadur arm was about to fall off the other night. I said, man, hold on, man. Y'all gonna kill the dude, man. Oh, I didn't know that player. They said the player that hey, appreciate that comment. Uh They said the player that jumped in the portal, he went on the team. He was just at the school, just kind of in school taking classes. He been quit a long time ago. Who is Jacquez Robinson? Is that number 8? That's number 8, right? That cornerback that caught it. I think he got 2 picks too. Yeah, I don't know why he ain't playing no more. He ain't get no burn. I said that. Yeah. Jacquez didn't get no more burn. I was like, and Jacquez played kind of aggressive. He might be hurt. He might be hurt. The only thing the coaching staff really had to do though is run the ball. Yeah, I feel the same way about Jimmy Horn. Like he ain't no superstar. He just he one of them players that he need to play. He a good 2 or he a good 3. I think he a better 3 than he is a 2. I mean, I think he can still make an NFL roster because his speed. But yeah, I don't think he a number 1. Hey, I don't know too much about Smoke, But I know Savion is nice, and I know McCaskill is nice, and I want to see them two play. Uh, CP. Who is CP? Oh, Coach Prime. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Yeah, that favoritism is gonna make it impossible. Ellis is dangerous in space, and that's where he need to be, in space, not in the backfield. You're right. Run the ball middle clock. That we should have did. Oh, y'all say Coach Prime gonna turn Colorado into an HBCU. I ain't gonna say the team is built around a bad coaching staff. I'm gonna just say the coaching staff is trying to make Shador be great. And like I say, every time in NFL history, when you try to make the quarterback be great, they lose. That's why Peyton Manning didn't win a lot of championships. It was all about Peyton Manning, but a lot of the times. And you see, that's why Tom Brady won so many championships because he took pay cuts. He made it about his other teammates. He did commercials with his offensive line. It was about everybody else. It wasn't about him. They do need to trust other players. That's the only way you're gonna win as a team. You gotta trust everybody else. Yeah, yeah. Kamani got a funny build. You can see him. You can just see him when you scan the crowd. You can see him. You're right. That's how I feel. Shadur, Travis, and Dylan. I feel the same way. I feel like he's just trying to make them boys shine. And like what I don't like about Dylan is he got time and he can shine on third down. Travis and Dylan can shine on third down and be great. You're right. They use Travis too much. I feel the same way. Look, people, hey Matthew, people have realized Colorado is not committed to the run. I'm gonna tell you who don't realize it. These other team defensive coordinators, they have realized it, and they eating our ass up because they know we will not run the ball. I don't know if Shador gonna go in the late third or fourth round of the draft. It depends on what class he come out with. If a lot of these guys leave this year, next year Shador he'll be a first round pick because his stats are gonna look so crazy. And next year, y'all got to understand next year, cause Shador has the hype now, right? Next year they're gonna have a better D line, and they go into a conference that's not as strong as the conference they playing in now. So next year he gonna have top receivers, and he gonna have a better offensive line, and he's gonna be going against talent that's not as good as he's going against right now. Oh, next year he gonna put up numbers, crazy numbers. He probably gonna go down there undefeated in the conference unless they lose to Utah. And if Coach Prime can do his schedule right, the team they play is gonna be he probably gonna do a schedule kind of like um SEC schools. He probably gonna get some cupcake schools at the beginning that he know he can win, but he get all his players out there, and he can see who can play, game time experience, all that kind of stuff. And now he gonna run this conference, man. Y'all remember when Miami was in the Big East a long time ago? Or y'all probably too young for some of that. Well, some of my people, y'all about my age. When Miami was in the Big East, they ran the table because nobody didn't have talent to compete with them. When they went to the ACC, had to play against Florida State and all them other schools with more talent, Clemson and all them, they couldn't win like that. So right now, Colorado making this move to the next conference. They finna be the big dogs of the conference. Understand that. Every team they play against, they're gonna have more talent than except for Utah. And I don't know. If Coach Prime do what he got to do on this recruiting trail, he might have more talent than Utah because Utah couldn't even keep their number one players in state. This year, last year was the first time Utah was able to land their number one player out their own state. So if Coach Prime get a lot of these guys come in, these 4 and 5 stars, and he gets some guys come in through the portal, so some good players, Coach Prime might have a better roster than everybody in the conference. So that means Shador is finna have, he's gonna be like a kid in the candy store. You're right, Utah struggling as well. So Colorado gonna be the favorite next year. Oh, boy, say he did look cold. Hey, y'all, look, I'm about to jump off, man. I'm reading about 10 more of these comments. I'm gonna jump off. I don't know why he don't take a shot at the end zone. I think some reason why he don't take shots in the end zone, he don't have the time. You can take better shots when you run the ball, you do play action. Most time you take shots off of a play action, and we don't run the ball enough to get play action going. TCU, yeah, they don't have an answer for it, but I think the main reason why they don't have an answer for it, not because the receivers are just too big and strong, it's because our D line is trash and their quarterback got so much time to throw. He's talking when the quarterback was advertised doing halftime. I forgot what the quarterback was doing at halftime. I didn't see what he was doing at halftime. I know they asked the reporters actually do how did they feel about Coach Prime halftime speech, and Coach Shador like I can't remember what he said. Now that's your dad. Sometimes players, kids, they tone their dad out. They don't hear their dad talking so much they try to start toning them out. Uh, is Juju number 18? He played last night. I like Juju. I think it was 29, 18, and I think they put 7 down and put number 18 in. Hey, they gotta go to Canal Street. I know about Canal Street. Oh, you get the real Louis, huh? Oh wow. So Shadur was posting on his online story during halftime. Ooh, I didn't know that. And you know what Coach Prime said at Jackson? Get off them darn phones. Ooh, ooh. That that might take off right there. That might see, I'm not a messy I don't want to be messy, y'all. I just want to talk football, y'all. I don't want to be messy. But that might be a story right there. Oh, that's like that might be some fire right there. Well, I ain't gonna say too many distractions going on because the NFL, you're gonna have a lot of distractions. But they just don't have the talent up front on the D line and they don't run the ball enough. They're the two reasons why Colorado won't be a top 25 team this year. They do not run the ball. They ain't disciplined enough to run the ball, and their D line is not strong enough. I ain't gonna say Colorado should be 6-1. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say I would have benched Stoudemire, but honestly, Stoudemire would not have been playing. If it was my team, number 8 or McClain would have been playing. Or no, my bad. Number 3 would have been playing. Number 3 and Travis would have been playing, and McClain would have got sprinkled in there, and Stoudemire would have got sprinkled in, and number 8 would have got sprinkled in on my dime and nickel packages, stuff like that. That's what would have happened with me. I mean, they got chemistry if they run the ball. They won't run the ball, man. I think this team had unity, but I think it's starting to become like with the well-off media and all that. They're starting to see the favoritism. I think that's what they're starting to see, and people starting to feel sideways a little bit. Like show everybody, don't just show the same people, or let them know. Okay, these are our subjects. These we're gonna highlight this month, and we're gonna highlight somebody else next month. But so I think some people gonna start feeling some type of way. I mean, Coach Brown gonna replace a lot of you guys, but a lot of you guys gonna be gone regardless because they seniors. At least like 12 of these guys are seniors. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't play cover 2. They should have played cover 2 the whole second half and made. They should have played cover 2 and made Stanford go downfield real slow. Just make them drive downfield and make them beat you with long 13, 14 yard drives and just milk the clock. When y'all get the ball, run the ball, milk the clock, and they would have won. They would have got up out of there. I mean, y'all keep saying our cornerbacks, our secondary don't match up with the Pac-12 wideouts. Who in the Pac-12 got better DBs than us? I'll wait. What team in the Pac-12 got better DBs than us across the board? I'll wait because I don't even know no DBs across the board in the Pac-12. Cooper got taken out because he slipped and fell and they gave up that 97-yard touchdown. And Coach Prime, he mentioned that. He like, that 97-yard touchdown, that's what started the whole thing. So he wrong. That 97-yard touchdown didn't start the whole thing. Y'all not running the ball on first down. That started the whole thing. That's what started the whole thing. But that's why Cooper got taken out because he gave up that touchdown. Now, if you look at it, a lot of these cornerbacks done gave up a bunch of touchdowns, but y'all know that's how it is in the Pac-12. Everybody's go like averaging like 35 points a game in the Pac-12. Yeah, hey, they all used to losing. The fans, we talking about the fans, y'all. Yeah, the fans don't really believe. The fans they just following the hype right now. Yeah, J5 do drop a lot of balls. Look, I don't know how, like, Dylan and Hook, dog, they just like giving them dudes the ball. And I don't know why. I don't know why Dylan and Hook, neither one of them has had a 100-yard game the whole year. and they just keeping these dudes in the game. Like, what does Dylan and Hook do that's so special? The way they on paper they getting 5 yards a game, but in the game, maybe it's because the coach just ain't running them enough. Maybe, but I don't see them being physical. I don't think Dylan and Hook are physical enough. That's just I'm gonna keep saying that until I see them get physical. Jimmy does disappear. He will disappear. He put on the invisible cloak and he will disappear sometimes. You're right. They should do Edwards like Wesley Welker. You're right. You think Coach Lewis was out the door at Kent State? That's why he made the move? Yeah, they should have did a cover 2 last night. I don't understand where the linebackers at on the defense. Like, J5 disappear and our linebackers disappear. Like, when 43 come in at linebacker, when they been playing him, I see him make plays. I see Bentley making plays, but his plays be kind of weird. Like, he be making plays out of desperation a lot of times. Like, it ain't under control. Sometimes he make plays and he look good. Sometimes I be like, boy, that didn't feel right. The last time a national a black coach won a national championship, I don't know. I don't know if the coach for Notre Dame won a long time ago. I don't know. Honestly, y'all, I ain't seen Smoke do nothing all season. I ain't seen Smoke do nothing that I hear he played with Kentucky. He did his thing in Kentucky, but I ain't seen Smoke break a tackle. And I know he ain't got the ball that much, but I just ain't seen nothing in Smoke either. Y'all didn't cut his out talking about so Colorado turned into HBCU. Oh, that's how you feel. You feel like the restrictions, the academic restrictions hurt Miami recruiting. I feel like they had more competition in their conference. That's why Miami couldn't win no more. Look, y'all, hey, I'm finna get out of here, man. I gotta go check on my goats, man. I got home and I got some sick goats walking around my place. So I'm gonna see y'all, man. I salute, appreciate the love. I'm out here, people.